Good morning. Hoping this is working. Put that up there. Good morning, K6ARK. I'm hoping that this is working. Let's see.
This is working.
Alright, I've got audio coming out. I'm trying to get a Zoom working so I can start working on bringing some more people in, but I need somebody to come in to test it out. So, good deal. Just checking to see. I'm on a little later this morning than usual. There's Ray. Hello, Ray from New Albany. And my neighbor. Good to see you this morning. Thank you for the subscribe. Noticed that this morning. Right now, we just chit chat. Find something interesting. Yesterday morning was kind of fun because we ran into W7HU was live streaming. Alex down in Florida, he was live streaming, and then I forget his call sign. There was another guy live streaming. I click on him and notice that Alex is in this guy's video. They were both live streaming, and here I was live streaming, watching them, and it got confusing for a little bit on what was going on, but neat. See anybody else my subscription list is live right now, so I guess that's okay. Means I've got everybody's audience opportunity. Good morning, Ty. I don't know. Hey, there's Adam. See if we can do this. No idea how this works. This is the first time for me. What's up, man? This is going to be the true test because I don't know if I have the audio set right. Looks like I don't. Oh, I hear something.
There we go.
Through on my phone and not.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Yes. I just can't hear you on my end. I got to get that fixed.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. All right.
Well, cool. I figured I'd dial in on Zoom and give this a try for you. I'm actually driving out to a soda, and going to get hiking in and operating from a mountaintop today.
Okay, doing a little soda today. Well, that's awesome. So I get to see you before you get there. So everybody in the chat gets a little pre-show of what it takes to actually get to making the video.
Yes, indeed.
Really
well, it sounds like
how I can hear
you got a little work to do to figure out the audio there. How to get, I guess, the Zoom stuff piped to you and the stream stuff pipe to the stream, so you don't have to have the feedback loop there. But OBS is an adventure. I assume that's what you're using.
Well, I appreciate it. You definitely helped me out this morning. The only way to test it is to jump in and do it. And now I know I got to have a loop back or listen. I got a Windows 10 is just not as easy as the old XPs and 7s. So yeah, you done good, and I'm glad at least everybody else watching the video can hear you just fine. So that's great. That makes me feel better. But I kind of need to know what you're saying too.
Yeah, that certainly helps. Are you using the OBS software? Is that what you're using?
Yeah, that's what I'm using is OBS. Actually, I'm using OBS on this computer, and it's being piped over to Streamlabs on my gaming computer, so it can handle the video processing a lot better than this one. But OBS is the backbone.
Very cool. Well, sounds good. Well, I'd be happy to join you again sometime in the future and do another test. Like I said, and as you can probably tell, I'm on the road, so I'm gonna drop off the Zoom call and keep listening to the stream and make sure I'm driving safe out here. So have fun today, and perhaps we'll catch you from the summit on 15 meters or something. So 7-3 for now.
Okay, Adam, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, because you let me know where I need to pick up at. Have a good one and enjoyed it. Thank you for coming in. Alex, hello, man. How you doing? You lost the Zoom link. You want it again? There it is again. Bam. Only thing is, I got to figure out how I can hear you. I'm just glad all y'all can hear whoever's coming in on it. Got to make a loop back. Let me go the old school way. Go to that control panel. Alright. 40. Yeah, y'all bear with me, chit chat for yourself there. See, I've got 3 microphones going. Headphone. Know if that's the right one. Alright, I can try that. If anybody else wants to click the link and join in on Zoom, you can stay for a long time, you can stay for a short time. You can whistle your favorite song, I don't care. Yeah, Adam's going to have fun. I look forward to watching that video. I'm not much of a soda guy because we don't have mountains here. We have little hills, but Adam's videos is probably going to get me more interested in that. He does great videos. Thank you. DK and ZLDX. Zulu Lima. You ZL, is that New Zealand? No VK's Australia. Been a while since I've talked to an Australian. I seen some New Zealand's on yesterday, but they was low in my noise. I couldn't hear them. I needed a better antenna, I guess, or a different antenna. I think I've settled on a Balun MFJ 913. I think it's a 80 through 30 or 160 through 30. I was really wanting one that was rated for 6 meters as well. Oh, Alex, let's see here. There it is. There's the link again. See if that shows up. I've got the audio going out to you guys, so that's awesome. That makes me happy. But the very big problem is I always copy and pasting. Wonder if it's better if I put it in the description of the video. Do that. Yes, do that. Wow, okay, so it's not. I wonder. Alright, we're going to add the link. In the description. Hopefully that will refresh for y'all in just a moment. That's another good test, Alex. Thank you for letting me know that it's not showing up in chat, because it's showing up in my pop-out chat, but I see that it's not showing up on the actual YouTube page chat. I've noticed YouTube censors what you put in the chat. I was trying to put something in there the other day on somebody else's live stream and it wouldn't work. Alright, the link is now in the description. Thank you, Ty. I didn't know if that would refresh for folks that was already in here or not. So this is great. I'm learning how this stuff works and how it don't work. This is brand new to me, using the Zoom. I've only used Zoom for work meetings. I've never had to try to really manage it. And if any of y'all don't really want your face on the Zoom, that's fine. Just give me some audio. I know the video will work. You ain't even got to talk if you got TV or something noisy close to you. I can see that I can hear in my headphones what's going on. It's always great when you see your email open up for slow connection. I think it's the connection that's so slow is the computer. Alright, Alex, I just emailed you the link as well. Should be. Yeah, I do have the virtual audio cable set up to pipe the Zoom audio into OBS. I've got that set up. Now I have to figure out how to get that audio coming into Zoom out to y'all, also to my ears in my headphones. That's what it is. So I've got the audio piped correctly from Zoom to OBS. Now I got to figure out how to get it to my ears. Okay, alright, here we go. There's Alex. Love his logos. Y'all finna see a star of YouTube from Florida. Yeah, so Adam was coming in really good. Check OBS settings for audio stream. Set it to also monitor. Yeah, that's it. K6RK, I remember seeing that. Hello, Alex. Alright. Also monitor. Where'd I find that at? There we go, there we go. Monitor and output. Maybe that'll work. I need to go back and turn this off. Alright. Alright, I'm going to ask you to unmute there, Alex. See if we got this right.
Hello, 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 hello,
Hey, got you, Alex, man. And thank you to ARK for suggesting that. I'd watched some videos last night on how to pipe this audio. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. We'll bring that back up.
Yeah.
Don't you love live TV? So what are you doing, Alex? You going to work again?
I'm working actually, almost about to finish. I finish around 12 o'clock.
All right, well, that's good.
I need 2 more customers to finish today.
2 more customers. So who wants some rice? Anybody in chat wants rice? Alex will bring it to you.
Hold on, let me do this. I disconnect the YouTube because if no, the audio will double.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, I had to turn mine down on my.
Always tell the people to disconnect the YouTube because or mute the YouTube because the audio will double. You know, that happens to me a lot. I used to do a lot of Zoom conference. If you check in the prior things,
Right.
the thing is, yeah, I got the new program and I set them up the other day, but you know, at least everything is okay. I'm right here now in Hialeah, Florida.
Old good old Florida, man. The weather looks great out them car windows.
No, it's cold. Actually, it's cold.
Are you gonna be like Marty over in California and say it's cold and 63 degrees?
Well, we have 67 degrees over here. Very cold.
It's 30 over here. Come on, man.
Oh man, but that's cold for us, you know.
Oh, I know it. I know it. That's just the way it is. The way you get used to. You know.
I mean, 85 degrees is okay. 82 degrees is a little bit chill.
Yeah.
78 degrees. It's cold, and everything below is gonna be freezing.
Yeah, that's so when we come out of summertime and we're used to 90 to 100-degree weather and it turns 50 degrees, we're freezing. But after winter, it goes back up to 50 degrees and we're sweating. So it's just all what you're used to. I'm glad you came in, Alex, and we got this audio sorted. Thank you for ARK Portable Radio for suggesting that monitor feature. I knew I was missing something as soon as he said it. So, I don't know, the last 2 mornings I haven't even really been doing a lot of radio. I'm sitting here talking with my chat, so keeps you busy, don't it,
Wow.
Alex?
Oh yeah. I know.
Alex has a big chat room. I know Todd, he's always in there. Marty and stuff, they're always in your chat. I see them stepping out on me going over to Alex's stream.
Yeah, now we can do the what you wanted to do. You know, I can tell with more details, because what happened is when you're checking the live stream, when you're doing the live stream, you have to take care of so many things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you cannot concentrate on what to say because you focus on everything you have to run.
Yeah, a lot to focus on, and that's what I'd like to do is sit down, because every time you tell your story, and I know other people heard it, and I know I think they heard it last night or something, or maybe, but I always catch the tail end of it. I never really get the whole thing, so I just think it's awesome from what I have heard, and I'd like to just have it on the channel to be seen at any time in the future.
That's okay. Not a big deal. I always tell this story to people.
Yeah, good deal. I kind of let
There is no problem with that.
the cat out of the bag yesterday morning on live, and said that we was kind of planning on something like that, so meant to make it a surprise, but oh well.
Oh yeah.
Well,
No, it's always good because I can go a little bit deeper on the details that I never had the chance to do it over the air, because you're talking on the radio, sometimes you don't want to talk too much because the people wanted to talk, and if you're using the frequency,
yeah.
When I do it over the Zoom app, and it's not going through the air, so I can talk more.
Right. I had a nice, pretty.
So the thing is, yeah, they're giving free chocolate here and free churros to the people because it's too cold.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, every time the temperature falls, to the cold temperature, the all the cities they give away, free chocolate and hot chocolate, and churros. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course, I don't get that because I don't want to have a line.
Yeah.
I'm not even drink coffee. I don't like coffee.
Oh, I got a big cup of coffee right now, straight up.
Well, I'm the only Cuban that does not like coffee.
Oh, well, that's okay.
I don't like coffee, and I don't like baseball. So imagine that.
Wait a minute. Are you real? Oh man.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Got a little laugh out of K6ARK there. Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to remember that's Adam. I can see his profile picture now. I don't know if you caught it. Adam's on his way. He was driving and joined in on the Zoom. He's on his way to do a soda video. So he'll have a new video for us soon.
Oh yeah. Nice.
My problem is when I've got a project going on, I take pictures and I tend to tie that into a video, and then I finish the project and remember I forgot to video it.
Yeah, I need to put together the video of the assembling of the antenna, because I was very busy that day. We finished at 10 o'clock at night, to assemble the antenna, and we put them up, and we finished at 2 a.m. at 12 a.m. I'm sorry,
Yes, yes.
that was crazy.
Oh,
But I'm very happy with the performance of the antenna.
yeah, it's doing great. I know that rotor's getting a workout.
Hmm.
Yeah, I paid attention, and I think I sent you a message on chat or something, or maybe the email about I could tell how directional that thing was. I wouldn't think it'd be that directional, but you're just a little bit off of me. You go into the noise, so. But I'm sure that's good
I
for
know.
you pulling other stations in. So I imagine you can reach more people that maybe you couldn't before.
Yeah, before I reach a lot of people, with the dipole, but now I can talk to Alaska, and I can talk to BK or New Zealand, 5 and 8, 5 and 9, sometimes even stronger. And, because it's one thing is to put 1K into the air and the people will listen to you strong, and the other thing is to listen to people, very, very nice. And that's what I gained with this antenna,
Yeah.
Maybe the people will listen to me the same way, but I'm listening to people much better right now. Of course, I have to point my antenna to the direction, but the reception is better to have a better receiver than the better transceiver. I mean, transmitter. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It does you no good to talk further than you can hear. It does no good.
Mm-hmm.
For my local 2-meter work, I have a 300 watt 2-meter amp for FM, and that's a lot. I can't hear as far as that thing goes, so I only use it if the band opens up and I really need to get through some people. I'll turn it on then, but other than that, it never gets used, because what good is it for people in another state to hear me, and I can't hear them 2 counties away? So
Exactly. That is the point. And how they say, you have to spend 99 cents of the antenna, 1 penny on the radio.
that's right. That's right. You can have the best radio in the world, but all you got is a wet noodle. It ain't gonna do you too much.
Hey, I wanted to say hello to Todd. I know he is connected right there, and all the guys on the chat today on the stream. And thank you, Todd, to stop by yesterday over there. And that is awesome.
Todd doesn't
We need
get
to
much
keep growing, Joe.
done. Todd don't get much done in his daily life because he's too busy keeping up with all the YouTubers.
That's right.
Todd said he's got coffee with hot
It's always
chocolate in
there.
it.
Wow.
He's double dosing it. I don't know. I guess you can still
Yep.
see the chat. Todd says, hello, Alex. Enjoyed watching your live stream yesterday.
Yes, I'm not watching. I'm not looking at the chat because I'm always. I'm now focused on the street and on the Zoom conference.
Yeah, we definitely want you driving safely.
Yeah. I have this on the support thing over here, so I have my hands on the wheels, and not a big deal. And I already got here into the this place here. The Presidente Supermarket is one of the Hispanic supermarket that I take care of here in Miami.
Yeah.
Hialeah.
Well, I know you probably finna get ready to go then, but I was gonna let you know what was funny yesterday morning during my live stream. I was having some problems because the kid was on the gaming computer playing a computer game, and he took all the internet bandwidth away. So I resorted to my phone, and I was sitting there looking through YouTube. I found Alex live streaming, and then I was looking at some other, and I found this other guy live streaming FT8 contesting against some of the 2.0 and temporarily offline. And what really got confusing is I also found you, Alex, in this other guy's live stream, and y'all was just having a good old time, and we was sitting here watching y'all, and anyway, it was fun.
Oh yeah. Doug, he's a good friend of mine. We actually started pretty much together on these, and we share a screen. We share a screen pretty much all the time. Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Just got here into the store right now. So if you wanna end the chat, that's okay.
Well, yeah, we'll let
All
you
right.
take care of your business there, Alex.
All right, buddy.
All right, have fun.
And
Have a
take
good
care.
one.
Make sure you wear the mask. Okay.
Yes, yes. You got good at
Take
that.
care.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye, Alex.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye.
All right, that was cool. That was fun. So that works. Thank you, Adam, for reminding me of monitoring that audio. That worked awesome. Now I just need to get everything locked in. Password protected. Put it in the vault. Don't let nobody touch it, especially me. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to do today. That's what I wanted to do today. So now, Alex is back in the chat. I'll try something else. See how this is going to work. See how the computer can handle this. I think I'm going to lose. I'll fix it. We'll get it fixed. Bring up some radio stuff. I mean, that's what y'all are here for, right? It's for radios. Not to hear this country guy in Mississippi. Yeah, Todd, I'm gonna play around. Radio. I'm getting it turned on now. I'm gonna have to switch headphones. That's okay. I'll wear 2 headphones if somebody else wants to come in the live in a little while. I think this is great. I told Alex the other night, I think I might start running the Zoom like this to give some of you guys and girls, I guess Marty and Rosa, I haven't seen them yet. They may be still taking a nap. Maybe Marty's cooking her breakfast. But this is a good way, a little more interaction if somebody else wants to jump in like that. Alright, so we got all that up. I'll go back to my OBS. Alright. Now we'll do window capture, add existing, do zoom, resize myself. A little bit here. Now we can transition over. Now we got the old familiar radio screen. That's working. Okay, Todd, no problem, man. We're gonna be here for a little bit. I'm finna see who's on the airwaves, see what's going on. See how this is gonna hold up. Not exactly how I want it, but it's gonna be temporary for now. Close that. Should be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Make that little adjustment. So let's see. Headphones. radio audio doesn't work. It's not working. I got it turned down. There we go. Alright, you got a little bit of radio audio in there.
Wind, you're very, very light, but I understand everything is as good as can be expected, considering that you're on the other half of it. I'm going to let you go because I'm having to use my Ouija board.
Well, computer is not liking all this being hooked up at one time. My radio offline.
We're at Bletchley Park, and I no longer have access to it.
He said whoever he's talking to is on the other side of the world, so let's see if we can hear him.
Keep your sense of humor and your pecker up. And if you have a chance, tell the world who first.
You enjoy your day too. It looks like a beautiful day. A little cold in Florida.
And don't allow Hollywood.
Thank you for coming in, Alex.
A 7-3 East Coast monitoring the station. Keep on monitoring, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. This too shall pass. Bye-bye. India Zulu Mike, stand by. November 9er, India Zulu Mike, go ahead. Roger, roger, I'm on the west coast of Canada. The QTH is Victoria, about 100 miles north-northwest near Seattle. Located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, the largest island on the west coast of the Americas.
Well,
North
all
or
right.
south, over. Roger you when you transmit it, but you're probably about 5'6" with
Gotta find
a little
to,
QSD. But let me try one of the other antennas when you're talking, over. Into the U.S., go right ahead. I'm not really sure. I would give you like a 5'8". I don't notice the QSB, but I have not tuned this antenna, so that could be, I could probably do better if I tried to tune it. No, the vertical is the best copy I have on you. It's more of Massachusetts. Name is Braden. B-R-A-Y-D-E. Name is Braden. We're operating from a station owned by K1TTT. We're running about 800 or so watts into a 4/4 stack facing you guys.
4/4 stack. That starts qualifying as a superstation.
WQ6L, AC1KUG. I'm listening on the WebSDR out there, but I'm not sure how my audio is. I'm trying, that's what I'm trying to
It's
figure out.
amazing what people are doing with the web SDRs and the remote stations. And
Well, we're near a remote station, so it's always
if any of y'all watch,
if the audio is
any of y'all watch Jim Ferguson,
so
I think that's what his
it's also
YouTube
it's fun operating
channel's
a
called.
station like this, but there's definitely some issues.
But
Other than that, you sound phenomenal here in the state of Massachusetts. As I said, running a 4
he's the guy that does a lot of the audio checks and helps you tune in your radios for good audio and stuff. And I noticed he's got several different SDRs he can just instantly switch to across the country to hear somebody a little better. And I'm curious, I haven't looked into it. I wonder if that's a public system or a private.
We're running an FT2000, which is driving a, it's an Alpha 2000. Oh, no, it's not an
That could change a lot. Because yesterday I had a station, yesterday the day before I had a station trying to test the work, man. It was Charlie 3 or something. I made it at home, but it was so in noise. And if I could have swapped to another SDR, you could hear me. So if I could have swapped to an SDR to receive
anyway, that shouldn't be too much of an
somewhere else in the country, I probably could have
really get too packed in
got
here.
him in the log.
People start complaining about the flutter. But yeah, anyway, I'll fix that up. WQ6L, great signal, Steve. Kilowatt in the wire is doing really well, guys.
Flew from Wick out to Reykjavik, Iceland, and stayed there overnight. And then we flew from Reykjavik to, let me think here, the east coast of Greenland, where
We didn't eat no breakfast this morning, so lunchtime rolls around for here, which will be about another hour.
But they really
I'll
had
get
you on their
hungry.
barrel. It
We
was
concluded this
essentially
test.
find some fuel somewhere and keep slogging on. So that was kind of interesting. And we flew over the
What's
cabin
going
landed.
on? Nobody on 10 meters. CQ 10 meters, CQ, this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee, Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee, calling CQ. Rescue 15 meters.
Another Radio Hotel, you are set.
What is this
CQDX, CQDX, 4 America 50, Canada Radio Hotel, you are set. November 5, Mike Charlie Tango, you are flying high.
I know I didn't get that right.
My special call sign is number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, America. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 0, Canada Radio Hotel. Charlie Romeo
Mexico.
Hotel. Yeah, it's correct, my friend Joe.
Take 1 year off, so I'm not just
QTX
doing a job.
Aguascalientes, Central of Mexico. My name is Enrique, Roger. My call is a special event, the 6-year celebration for amateur radio clubs, Roger.
Sorry, I'm just checking. What's everybody doing this morning besides hanging out on YouTube?
Okay, George, thank you very much for the
No,
I hope
you asked me what my current projects were, I think, way back. You may not still be in here. Maybe starting on your own. But, Current projects is,
Kilo Delta 9, Mike Yankee Oscar, you are
I guess
fine
what I
now.
plan on doing next in the Radio Shack is
They say they what?
I'm gonna build me a antenna switch for the HF radio. I'm gonna go ahead and put enough ports on it where I'll have enough to do my vertical, my beam, and my loop wire antenna.
73, you are set.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
Kilo 5,
Yeah, Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
again.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor, Roger.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
The last letter.
Yankee. Yankee.
Yankee Victor Yankee, Roger.
Roger, Roger, QSL, you're 5-9 into Mississippi, Mike Sierra. Name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Thank you for 5-9 Mississippi. You're 5-9 also Central New Mexico. My name is Enrique. My QTS are West Caliente, Central New Mexico, Roger.
Roger, Roger, you're sounding great and hope you have a good time running your special event station. Congratulations. 73.
Many thanks, Jones. 73, all the best. November 6th, right now.
Right. That Kenwood TS440, and I was going to get a little choppy again. I was headed to the campgrounds before the rest of the family. The family was going to show up the day after, so I took the Kenwood 440, that's all I had at the time, and I set it in the passenger seat of my truck, and I had a 5-band antenna that was set up for 2 meters, 440s, 10 meters, 6 meters, and 17 meters. And I was able to tune that mobile antenna on the 20, and my only contact on that short ride, I wasn't mobile very long, but it was my first mobile contact, and I guess my only mobile contact, was a great guy in Mexico. That was pretty awesome. Then we set the station up, and I put up a 20-meter wire dipole at the campgrounds. There wasn't any trees at the campsite, so they got these little hooks that you can hook your lantern on. They're probably about 7 or 8 feet off the ground. So that's the basics. That's where I put the and then just strung the dipole out and then birdie deep. Had fun with that. The lady that was over the campgrounds ended up being it. It was only a couple of campsites away from her. She come over. She was thinking that I done rigged something up for cell phone signal. She was coming over to see if she could get better signal on her cell phone. There wasn't much cellular service there. So I got to explain to her about amateur radio. I think she was lost in her thoughts, but she thought it was cool, I guess.
November 7, Alpha Golf, November. QSL? QSL. Well, you're doing a great job. The vertical.
Yeah, if I get that antenna switch, I'll probably do a 4-port. I don't know. I don't think I'll put more antennas up than that for the HF, but get the antenna switch up made, and then I'm going to order that Balun. As I was getting at earlier, is the Balun. The MFJ 913 is $40, and it's a current Balun, and that's what I need according to my internet research. That's what I need is a current 4-to-1 Balun to make a loop antenna. So I get that one in. and then I'll start putting up this all this wire I got.
Nice to hear you, and appreciate you giving me the call. I really appreciate you giving me the call. And for 100 watts, 100
That way I
watts,
can
you got a fantastic
switch between
signal.
the vertical and the loop
It's really
antenna.
working well for you, over.
And
Yeah, QSL,
at some
thank you for
point,
that there. I truly thank you for that there.
hopefully in my lifetime, I will be able
Yeah,
to
yeah, you doing good
recondition
yourself,
the
you are
3-element track file.
Okay, well, I'm running a...
Everything's beautiful on it, great, no bends, just
but it's headed towards
the
Europe,
rubber
towards Europe, so...
cap ends that go on the end of each end of the traps on the elements.
Okay, well, I'll say 73.
Of course, they're dry rotted.
Look for you later. You take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend.
So I figure the traps probably need to be
Merry Christmas, Happy
worked
New
on a
Year.
little bit.
And you
Get
stay
some
healthy and well. Stay healthy
new
and well,
caps
my
for the
friend.
elements and the traps.
904 Alpha Hotel, Kilo Whiskey.
Shouldn't be too hard to get there. Just like I mentioned on
73
other lives, I gotta get some trees cut, tree limbs cut. I need to get the whole couple of trees cut completely.
9 Zulu 4 America Hotel, Trinidad,
Oh,
West Indies,
Zulu 4.
73, Zion.
Yeah, 73, Julian. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, put one.
Okay, there's, man, three people on there making comments. Thank you. Happy holidays to everybody. And I'll try to, I don't know, I'll try to make comments. I'm going home on Monday back to California, and then I'm not sure what the other questions were, but we'll try to pick everybody up. Over.
Station may be live streaming too, talking about comments.
Okay. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me save this. Dave in Toledo, over.
So we know what Adam's doing. We know what Alex is doing. That's what you, Ty. What you doing today? Watching YouTube?
And thanks for the nice report. Vertical is working like gangbusters. Everybody calling is extremely loud. They're all on at the same time. So most interesting. Yeah, you sound great, Dave. And thanks for giving me a call again. Everything's the same here. It's about 37 degrees. Moving side and a little bit of cold front going through here. Nice and sunny though, not a cloud in the sky, other than extremely right on the far horizons to the north. But you're sounding good, and I appreciate your jumping in to say hi there. So what's new, etc. The 43-foot vertical is doing a fabulous job. Ski Foxtrot 80 India, KW6J stroke 7, over.
Oh, I forgot. Todd said he'd be back in a bit, so he may not be watching right now. Doing the day show. Bless it. I'm sorry. That's what your morning consists of, is watching me. I appreciate it. Trying to figure out who's actually running this frequency. Everybody's gone.
I'm at the station, but then I have to run. There was a Tango Juliet, a 7 Tango Juliet, Glad.
Bob, Whiskey 7 Tango Juliet in Washington State. Been a long time since we've talked on this band, almost years. You've got a great signal. You're 5'9" plus here in the Spokane this morning. The name is Randy. Go ahead.
Washington coming in good.
Oh, I see the only work on this band. I turned the beam towards you. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. Excellent signal. I don't know what you're running. I mean, you would say you're running one of those ANN products. But maybe the radio you have is perfectly set up. When was the last time? 2011, and the first time was 2010. Well, I'm glad you're still around, and I'm still around to work you there. Name is Rob, QTH near Halifax, 7610, and expert amp, 11 element in your direction. Block periodic. W7EJ, if you want to see it,
A very good, Rob. You're almost like DX here, Pacific Northwest. Great signal.
There you are, Marty. I was getting worried about you. I was going to call the local authorities to come knock on your door. Well, really, I assumed you was probably up cooking breakfast.
Just a big pump truck, but a pump truck.
Oh, Marty, cook breakfast.
Roger, George, WL7 AMI W7RAT. Very interesting about...
Rosa worked late, so I slept late. I don't blame you. Hey, Rosa. Marty and Rosa, I'm trying something new today. I have the join on the Zoom. Totally up to you. We've already done some testing and got it sorted out. Thanks to Adam and Alex. It's something I kind of had an idea of doing. Instead of everybody being stuck in the chat, you could join in on the Zoom too if you wanted to. I'm going to respond to this radio equipment. I got this local AM. He's got a Heathkit oscillator, I believe is what it is. It's been a while. He told me to come get it. It's been a long time, and I just thought about him today. He still had it, still wanted to get rid of it. Welcome back, Todd. I was sitting there talking to you and forgot you said you was going to be out for a little bit. Welcome back. Rosa, I don't know where the kid went. I told him, I said, hey, don't play the big games until after lunch. So he was in here earlier and he was playing some games, but some that didn't hurt the live stream. And I guess he went inside the house to probably play on it a little bit. Or he's in there just eating anything he can find. That boy, the youngest boy, loves crackers. I've never seen a kid that loves crackers more than him. Saltine crackers, grits. We cannot keep him in the house. Guess that's, at least he's not eating up more expensive stuff. Yeah, Marty, Ham Nation is moving to Josh's Ham Radio Crash Course channel. I heard that, and I thought that was amazing. I was kind of talking about that a little bit yesterday when we was having so many video problems. But I couldn't imagine bringing something over like that to your YouTube channel. That's pretty big. So I wonder what the story is with TV cats. Again, anybody, the link to join in on the Zoom video, if you want to join in, is in the description of the video. We'll go into a waiting room, and then I'll decide if I'm going to let you in or not. Yeah, I seen that he went ahead and put a premiere, set a notification for that, because I want to hear that story. You know, it happens sometimes. That's like a lot of the local repeaters. I'm sure it's that way across the country, but around here, we used to have a repeater that covered half the state of Mississippi, and then into Tennessee, Alabama, over to Arkansas a little bit. It was an amazing repeater, and you could work that thing. I used to sit on my couch and check into the net with my handheld and stop rubber duck. And then the tower companies, you know, started coming and buying towers from people, and when they do that, they tell the ham radio operators, hey, if you want to keep your antenna on our tower, you got to pay rent. And ham radio folks can't afford $1,000 to $3,000 a year just to have their antenna on the towers. And you got a lot of local small footprint repeaters. Okay, so I could probably go back and replay the Ham Nation video from Wednesday night. I'll probably just wait for Josh's video to come out. I don't know. Is the frequency in use? YBY. Okay, Todd, well, thanks for that information. I may check it out this evening. I just can't stand the suspense of waiting for Josh to tell it. Is the frequency occupied? Kilo 5 Yankee, Victor Yankee. I don't do 17 meters much, so we're going to try it. 141. CQ, 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 CQ 17. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Calling CQ, CQ 17. I am located in Mississippi. Looking for any stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Calling CQ, stand by. Hang it up on my cord. Look how wrapped up that is. Not, is it? CQ, CQ 17, CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. I'm located in Mississippi. I'm calling CQ for any stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Calling CQ and standing by. I let off the mic before I finished. Turn foot pedal.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victoria Yankee. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5
Ham radio is music
Victor
to my
Yankee.
ears.
Calling
Can't
CQ
help it.
and standing by.
Dance to it a little.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victoria Yankee. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Calling CQ and standing by.
Marty, I just got started a little after 10 o'clock today. I took my time getting out here. It shows the time. It don't show the time on my phone, but I didn't get on this morning nearly as early as I did yesterday. You got a fun day, Todd. But it's good to be able to have the kids and grandkids around. Good to have that. Hey, big news to me and the local guy. You know, yesterday I was telling some of y'all about the D104 microphones without the push to talk button on the side. It's just a straight tube. Well, my friend, I was telling him last night, I said, hey, I put it out on YouTube for some folks to kind of keep an eye out for that. I'll no longer have to look for a D104 without a push to talk, because my friend just purchased the only one in the world last night. We got on eBay, and it's a 1960s era D104, and he had to pay a pretty penny for it, but it's in beautiful shape, and he's got to be on its way to him. He's got one more piece of his late father's station. And what he's looking for now is a... Out of my way. I wish I could post a picture in chat. I guess I'm going to have to go to Discord to post pictures. I can't remember. It's a... what is he looking for? Oh yeah, he's thrilled. He was over the moon. He's a little afraid of telling his wife what he spent that amount of money on. And she finds out it's just a microphone, but it's so much more than a microphone to him, so. He's looking for the matching speaker that's in that photo that I shared yesterday on live stream. It's a Variac. E.F. Johnson, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's something cool. You know, that's why I held on to the small desk that I was operating with when I first set up the station for inside the house, and then even years later when I moved everything out here to the shack, I kept that same desk old computer desk, because I remember my dad having it when he was doing CV. He had his stuff set up on that. And, okay. So that was another thing. Let me go and change my video. Come on, where you at? Anyway, I'll keep talking. So, there we go, here we are, we're back. Transition that over. So the Zoom, I can only do 40 minutes of Zoom without paying for it. But yeah, I held on to the desk because I remember that's what my dad used a lot, and we still had it whenever I got ready to put a station in the house. And I filled it up, you know. I was running out of space and this and that, and then I've still got another desk that was in the family that I couldn't get rid of it either. Didn't want to. I almost did, but I found another use for it when I redesigned the shack. So, but what's special to that desk for me is it was also a desk that my dad had next to his chair. And you can see over the years where he always put his tea glass. He always kind of scooted his glass across, or his cup across the top of the desk, and it's really faded. The finish is ate off from where he picked his, or slid his cup back and forth. And it's just a memory when I see that. But thankfully, I still have both my parents. Thank the Lord for that. And but you know, that's why I try to hang on to some of that stuff, because one day I know that's what I'm gonna have. So anyway, if anybody wants to do the Zoom, y'all haven't already, so I assume you kind of don't want to put your face on there. I will have to restart it and put up a new link, because it only gives you 40 minutes using it for free. I don't know what the pricing is, so not sure that I'll dive into that. I'll just have to remember to cut my Zoom stuff less than 40 minutes. Yeah, a lot of memories of grandfather's old desk. Thought you were going to show the picture. Which picture, Marty? I was kind of talking about a lot of stuff. Of the, well, I can't show you a picture of the mic that he purchased because he bought it, so it's not on eBay no more. They took it down. One on the microphone says, yeah, so I can do this, I guess. I think I can. Alright, let me see how this is going to work. I'm doing it the cheap way. It's not going to focus. But, oh, this is backwards. You see the microphone. I'll do it another way. Right. I can't show the one that he bought because it's not online anymore. Unless I can find another one. Hello. Alright, now we're going to do this right here. I'm going to add Alright, y'all should be able to see that. There's the microphone. And you see the speaker. There's a speaker in between the transmitter and the receiver. You can only see about half the speaker, but that's going to be an E.F. Johnson Variac, I think is what he called it. I think I'm right on that. No. The E.F. Johnson may be that's the transmitter that he's looking for. So, anyway. Little by little, we're finding some things. We found the transmitter on eBay. They're wanting $500 for it. It's located in New York, and you have to go pick it up. What was this transmitter and receiver? The transmitter is the E.F. Johnson Variac, I think. Let me see. I wonder if it's in my eBay search history. Yeah, there. So this is the transmitter that his dad had. E.F. Johnson Viking Valiant. So that's the transmitter that's in the photo. Right there. And but unfortunately they're wanting $500 for it, and it's located in Lake George, New York, and it's local pickup only. And it would have to, it looks good. It's in great physical shape. It is untested, so we don't know if it actually works. But that's the transmitter that he's looking for. Yeah, that's just pretty cool. Now, I want to show something else. What I did for him last night, I took his black and white photo of his dad in his shack there, and I've done something special for him. Why is this taking so long? Because I'm trying to do too much at one time. The dadgummit. The speaker. I forget what the speaker is. Let's see. Thinking it may be the HQ120. That looks pretty close to it, doesn't it? No, it don't. Got a different design on it. Too delicate to ship, yeah. And it probably weighs 50 pounds. So it would, no telling what it would take to ship it. So he's trying to find the speakers. Looks like that's going to be kind of hard to do. But never loaded up. Let me transition back to this so I can try it another way. I want to show you what I did with this black and white photo. I guess I could have did it another way. Here we go. So there, I took his black and white photo from here. I threw some color in on it. Thought that turned out really good. Figured that was nice. I mean, I love colorizing old photos. I cheated a little bit on this one. I used a online deal that done most of the coloring for me. But then I had to go back and I had to color in his dad's neck and his arms and change the radios back to black and white because they're gray. They try to put color on it, but so he's got that picture saved. It'll probably go on his wall. I thought that was cool. Black and white color. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I haven't done many of those. It takes forever. Let's see. Do something else. Do a window capture. Back in the chat. This. Over. That's probably be too small for some of y'all to see, but we'll try it. Now I need to make sure I'm not hiding behind the chat. Gotta stay real still. Old boat anchors, I gotta catch up on the chat now. I love to have a set for the Collins of the tree. I almost traded a couple, 2 or 3 laptops for a Drake TR4 one time, but we couldn't settle on a deal, but thought it was gonna happen. Yeah. Getting into radio as a kid. I don't know. Yeah, y'all can't see that chat. That's way too little. I got another idea. Go ahead. And get it out of my face too. Let's put it over here. Let's try that. I've already cleared one of them off. My groceries are done, Rosa. Went and got them. The boy got to go in the store. He bought his mama a little Christmas gift that he picked out all on his own. He got it packaged in a gift bag and done the tissue paper and all that all by himself. He's really proud of that. Then we went out and got the groceries loaded up. And that Walmart grocery pickup is awesome. We don't like getting all of our groceries from Walmart because you overpay for a lot of them. And we can go to some of the more local chain grocery stores and save money, but when it comes to convenience, we're just pulling up, calling them, saying, hey, I'm here, I'm in spot number 8, and then they just come and load the groceries up and you take off. That's a wonderful thing. Here you see I moved the chat over. I don't think you're missing a whole lot on that logging program. You still see what frequency I'm on the top and the bottom screen. We did have a Piggly Wiggly for a long, long time, but it has closed down. It was owned locally, I guess. We no longer have a Piggly Wiggly. We have a Reed's supermarket and a Stokes supermarket to go to besides Walmart. Stokes is probably the only one in the world. I think it's a locally owned store. Been around a long time. I think that's a little better on the chat. I totally forgot about calling CQ. Hi, the QRZ. Go ahead. Rosie, did you not see the picture? I guess not. Marty's asking. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do it a little different way here. Instead of pulling it back up from the internet, I remember I have it here on the computer. Okay. Now we're going to switch back over to the computer screen. Alright, Rosa, so this is one of my local friends. He's the baby. He's sitting in his father's lap. So, the baby in the picture has been licensed since 1974. And he was able to get his dad's old call sign, K5VSD. So that's cool. And in his radio room, he is starting to replicate this desk with the radios. He has got the receiver, the Hammerland 160, I think it is. He's got the receiver, and he found the microphone last night that we was talking about yesterday morning. That has no push to talk on it. Real hard to find. All right. Get off the music here. So now he's wanting this speaker and he's wanting this transceiver. Transmitter. We found the transmitter, but it's pretty high in price and far away. So anyway, what Marty wanted you to see was the black and white picture. And last night I went and put some color to it. So man, that's just cool every time I see it. Every time I see it. So there is a color photo. What? I missed it. Oh. Oh, okay. I see what you want. Well, I mean, AM 6PRC. Are you ready? You ready? Look at that. Man, pile up buster right there. Pile up doesn't have a chance. Rosa gets on the air. Everybody just has to sit back, wait their turn. Beautiful photo, Rosa. No shame. Anyway, let's get that back off there, cause what am I doing? Anyway. Oh man, trying to keep up with everything here. So Rosa, Marty owes you a meal while you sit on the couch or take a nap. Alright? He owes you. He's definitely going to have to cook his own dinner now. And he might as well cook yours while he's at it. I'm just trying to instill into Marty some Southern Bella hospitality. Too frugal for ham radio. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm not going to be able to get mine on the radio. Is the frequency in use K5YVY. Do half the cooking. Sounds kind of suspicious to me, Marty. What do you consider half the cooking? Actually cooking or the eating? Is the frequency occupied K5YVY? Yeah, I may go down one more. Is the frequency in use K5YVY on 18127? CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. K5YVY Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Calling CQ and standing by. Good dog's barking. I'm hearing something outside. LWC, Matt. Ain't that right? I think it's Matt. Good morning. LWC. Hey. It's time for your lunchtime live, isn't it? If y'all haven't checked out K0 LWC's lunchtime live, go check him out and hit that thumbs up button for him. Got some good video going. Artie, you gotta be careful, man. In the chat leaving you. Work getting in the way today, perhaps round 2. Good deal. I will see the notification when you do go live, and we will come over and yeah, this is Live Through Others. Okay, Ham Radio, good morning from Russia. R3KDW, good to see you in. Here, we got the crew coming in today. I keep forgetting that I'm calling CQ 17 meters, CQ 17 meters. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ. CQ, I'm located in Mississippi, Mike Sierra, located in Mississippi, and I'm looking for calls from any stations, anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. I'm really amazed that I'm remembering some of y'all's names. I have a horrible memory. As you can see, I forget that I'm calling CQ. CQ, this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. K5YVY, Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ 17. CQ, this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. Seems like I've seen the D lab, and I bet I've seen Mr. Carlson's lab, but I'll have to actually go and eyeball it to see. I'm going to cheat instead of writing notes. I'm going... Never find it. Up on my phone. I'll take a picture of that comment, and that way I can go back. Check that out. See what we've got going on. CQ 17 meters. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. K5YVY, calling CQ. I'm located in Mississippi, looking for stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. And Radio Dude is done a video 30 minutes ago. DX Commander, how to make a doublet, 2 hours ago. Check that out. Heard a lot of people using doublets. Here's somebody. Do you hear that? I'm picking him up on Long Path. Picking him up on Lone Path. Got that echo. B&E or G&E? Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. No, I'm not using Web SDR. I probably should. I don't know if the computer can handle me doing much more at one time. Well, I had him on long path for a little bit. I don't know if he was K4DNE or K4GNE. I think it was G. He would be in Richmond, Virginia, if so. Well, I didn't hear myself. I was hearing another station. It was another station. It was a Kilo 4, I think, Golf November Echo. The best I could tell. He was in the noise, but I could hear he had an echo, so I was hearing him on his long path. I've noticed that past month or so. I've heard a lot of that. Wow. Got a lot of noise coming in. Let me cut this noise filter off. A lot of noise. Maybe something's got something on, I guess. Alright, let's try something else. 10 meters got a lot too. It's got a lot. I don't know what that is. Hey, God, Rosa helped you get a plan for the lady.
Dat het een stem lot was uit Slovenië or Croatia or...
Yeah, no, I have tried hearing myself on the web SDR. For some reason, I usually have a great path to Six Land, to California. So I have successfully pulled up one of the California SDRs, and okay, all right, I'll go back to 17. And anyway, and I have heard myself on 10 meters. I think I tried it one night. And I don't know, Matt, what is going on, but my noise floor just jumped up on 17, so it's kind of hard for me to see where people are. I'm turning the preamp off. Is the frequency in use K5YVY? Try 18150. Is the frequency occupied? K5YVY. Okay, Matt, I'm going to be on 18150 and I'll be calling CQ. CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ. CQ 17. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. CQ 17, CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. Not AP. That's about right. That's why I want to get my loop antenna up. I just think it'll make a big difference. Because this vertical I use has got such a low takeoff angle. But a lot of times my signal will overshoot. Alright. You want to call the frequency, Matt, or you want me to find one? Well, 14321 sounds clear for me. Maybe. $240? Okay, try that. Is the frequency in use K5YVY? Is the frequency in use K5YVY? The lag. I'm going to stay right here at 240, but if you want to stay at 321, you let me know. I'm not going to move until you confirm it, Matt. Otherwise, we'll bounce back and forth trying to keep up with each other and YouTube lag.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee from Kilowatt 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie.
Kilowatt 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. Great signal into Mississippi. How you doing, Matt? And of course, you got Joe here, so you sounding good. K5YVY. Kilowatt 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee. Well, Matt, you're doing it, but I guess I'm not. Alright, Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, the voice of the Twin Cities, Minnesota. Man, you got the voice and you got the audio, so thank you for trying to make the trip. Yeah, it's real light on the band conditions, so right above the noise floor. But we heard you, and we're going to put you in the log, so appreciate that. And this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee. I don't know if, can you do 40 meters? Did I not do something right? K0, LWC. There we go. Type an O instead of a 0. Joe, Joe. Todd. Dear Todd, I'm only running 100 watts, or whatever is actually coming out of this ICOM 7300 on 100% output. $40 meters. how quiet 40 meters is. Of course, that's with the attenuator, noise reduction. Yeah. Attenuator's great. Matt, did you get caught up with somebody else talking to you on there? Couldn't really tell, but you can do 40 meters, we can try 40. Yeah, that's all I get to do is barefoot on 7300, so I think it comes down to, of course, your antenna, and then tweaking your audio. You want your audio to roll off nice, I guess is what they call it. You don't want to be too bassy, you don't want to be too tiny. Is the frequency in use K5YVY? Is the frequency occupied? This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Try some 40 meters.
CQ,
To look over see what time it is. It is now
5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
noon, 12 o'clock
5
in Mississippi.
Victoria Yankee, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victoria Yankee, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ and standing by.
Little feedback from the speakers, not bad. CQ, CQ 40 meters, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ, CQ. I am located in Mississippi, Mike Sierra, and I am looking for calls from any station, anywhere. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ 40 meters. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ 40. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. Yeah, Marty, amps are expensive. The reason I asked if I had seen those other channels earlier, I wonder if the brand contacted them, if they might be able to help locate. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking of, Todd, is help spread the word. It's better than 3 or 4 guys here locally just looking for something specific, then stretch it out, get the word out, and he's the guy. If he finds it, it's not just too unreasonably priced. He's gonna get it. And Marty, the amps, and that's one thing. If I get an amp, I got to find one that'll do 110. If I didn't run a 220, I'll have to rewire the jack. Really, I'm not sure what I would have to do to get 220 from the circuit out here. I may have to put up a new box. I don't know. But 220 is the way to go if you have an amp because it uses less amps. Higher the voltage, less the amps. Lower the voltage, more amps. I'm running the shack off of a 30 amp breaker from the house. It does just fine so far. CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ 40 meters, this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, from Mississippi, looking for any stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, and standing by. Yeah, I definitely would put the money in the antenna first. Once you get the antenna, once you have peaked on antenna performance, you want to throw more power into it, go for it. Yeah, that Mercury 3S, that's a cool looking little thing. Besides the fact you have to put it together, but I'm sure that's why the price is a little lower on it, but legal limit amplifier, touchscreen, automatic, all the features this got, I think $2,500 is pretty reasonable for that, in my opinion. But still pricey. CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meters. CQ, CQ, CQ. I am located in Mississippi, and this is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Calling CQ for any stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Calling CQ and standing by. Maybe I don't get out on 42 well either.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is.
That's where that web SDR would come in at, but I'm afraid to try to pull it up
Yankee,
with
Victoria, Yankee, calling CQ.
everything else I got it going on.
This is Kilo
Computer right
5,
now.
Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ and standing by.
Marty, you're absolutely right. $2,500, I could get 2 or 3 trees cut. New antenna. I don't know. I think I'd probably get a new rig, get a new radio. I probably would go. If I just had 25 to spend, I'd have my trees cut. Because if I put up another antenna, it's going to be either the beam that I've already got that needs to be reworked, or it's going to be the wire loop. So that won't cost much, and I'd really like to have that 9700. Get that. Verticals versus dipoles. I kind of miss a dipole. I made a lot of contacts on a wire dipole. But it was always an inverted V. I've never had a flat top dipole. But I've worked with the vertical so long, I can't really compare. Can't really compare them because I've used the vertical so long, but they say the vertical is more noisy. Why cut trees? I can use them to pull up an inverted V. The reason I want to cut trees is the one that's pretty close to the shack. I'm pointing like y'all know where I'm pointing. But to my northwest of the shack, there's a large old tree that is dying and decaying, and it's leaning straight this way. If it falls, the limbs on this tree is as big as some other trees themselves. So if that thing falls, it's going to damage my carport and any vehicle that may be there. It's going to damage my shack, and it's probably going to knock down my tower. So that tree, particularly that tree, has to go completely. The reason I I may want to cut some other ones. I may not cut them completely down, but I have to trim back the limbs, because the reason I don't have my tri-band 3-element HF beam in the air, the reason I don't have my 6-element 24-foot long boom 6-meter antenna beam in the air is because the tree limbs are too close for the turning radius of the antennas. They would hit the tree limbs if I put those up on my tower. So getting a tree cut, getting tree limbs cut back, and probably putting up a new tower, because I only have 40 meters. I only have 4 sections, 40 feet of tower up right now, and it's just for my 2-meter beams, and so no more than what's on it, and no more than what's standing. I would like to take it down, dig another hole close by, and put it on a tilt over. Put it on a tilt over and put it on a winch. I can let it up and down and put it on up in the air a little higher. If I cut enough tree limbs back, I probably could just do a 40 or 50 foot tower and do I would love the hazer system, the hazer that goes up and down the side of the tower. That's cool, but you can't have guy wires on a hazed. You know, I guess you could guide at the very top. Would definitely be better than nothing, but if you do it only at the very top, if you're not careful, you'll put a lot of pressure on the rest of the tower. Oh, there's how he pops up. Even if I couldn't do a full tower tilt, I would like to have one that, how do I demonstrate this? So the tower, about 30 feet up, is solid tower, but then at the 30-foot mark, it hinges, and it comes down like so. And let's see, it actually would be more like this. Do this. This would kick out from the tower and rotate down, and it takes a lot less space to bring your antennas down to the ground. I forget if those are called tilt overs or what exactly they're called, but those are awesome, because you got a 60-70 foot tower. You don't have to have 60-70 feet to lay the whole thing down. You just need 30 feet, and it'll come down right there to you. I like that idea too. But I don't know, I haven't decided. Am I going to do all my antennas on one tower, or do I just get the trees and stuff cut back and do an HF tower and then a 2-meter tower? I've got enough tower to do both, but I don't want to clutter this small yard. I got just shy of an acre of land. I don't want to clutter the whole thing up with guy wires and stuff. Yeah, I've been lucky. I haven't had any lightning strikes. Of course, anytime I know a storm's coming up, I unhook the coax. I unhook the USB cable from the back of the 7300, because I've heard some stories where they've unhooked the coax, but they forgot the USB cable going to the computer. The computer got zapped by lightning, and it run through the USB cable and zapped the 7300. So I try to unhook as much as I can. I'm not so much worried about the power to it, because they're running off the batteries. Exactly. That's exactly the way it goes, Marty. Yep. I would like to buy a bucket truck. I seriously put some thought into this one time. I got on one of those government surplus auction sites, and I seen several old decommissioned ladder trucks from the fire department. Some of these ladder trucks, you know, 100-foot plus ladder. Bring the ladder up and down. Get ready to put the antenna at the end of the ladder. Raise it up. Put it up in the air. And if you get it running and roadworthy, you got field day covered. Drive the fire truck, the ladder truck to wherever you want to operate at. Raise the ladder. A bucket truck to deer hunt with, yeah? That'll work. They have a hard time insulating the little bucket up there. There's a tree service here locally that'll let you rent their bucket truck. I think it goes 90 feet, if I remember him telling me correctly. 90 feet in the air. So right now that's plenty for what we have around here. Guy keeps jumping around, he can't figure out what frequency. But anyway, $300 you can rent it for Friday through Monday. Pay him $300, he drives the bucket truck to your property and leaves it for you. I'm sure he's got stipulations where you can't get it on the road and drive it here and there. You can move it around on your property as you need. Got that in mind. My neighbor has a bucket truck, but it only does about 30 feet, so. Nothing in the middle like Mississippi. Well, and Marty, that's kind of disappointing because there's times the only stations that I can work and that are always coming in the strongest are 6 land over in California. I forget what contest it was. It might have been the QSO party for Mississippi or one of the contests I was doing. It was unbelievable how many 6 calls I worked. They were the easiest ones to work for me. But I've come across some, I guess depending on their antenna, come across some that wasn't making the signal too well. We started to build a metal home. Sometimes I wish we would have, but decided against it for some reason. Let somebody talk us out of it. Is the frequency in use K5YVY? Is the frequency being occupied? This is K5YVY. CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ, CQ. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, calling CQ, and standing by. Gutters will work great. I wish we could find Adam's K6 ARK. You know, he was going to do a soda activation. And it would be really cool if we could actually make contact with him while he's doing a soda video. Look. Is that right? Yeah, he was in the chat in the beginning. You know, and he joined in on the Zoom. He was the first one that tried the Zoom, and he was on his way to a soda video. Nobody. Is that right? Yeah. Oh. He was going to try for Australia and New Zealand DX today. On my soda, yes. He may be doing CW, but I just typed his call sign in on DXheat.com. It's showing his last time somebody spotted him was August the 23rd. So. Unless he's using try bubble. Oh, that was back in May of 2018. Doesn't have any spots on the clusters. Don't know where he's at. What he's doing. He's doing CW if he's not making an antenna. Yeah, Todd, I love to experiment. That's one of my favorite parts of the hobbies. I think I talked about that yesterday a little bit. Sometimes I'll make an antenna just to see if I can make an antenna.
CQ.
May not even use the antenna.
This is Kilo 5 Yankee
See if I can make
Victor
it.
Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victoria.
I got away from doing the homebrew projects that you find online, and got to where I started trying to replicate commercial antennas. I have one of those job things. Yeah, I gotta have one of those job things next week for a little while. But luckily, my week to go back to work is only a 3-day work week, and I ain't on call. I'll be alright. I hope. If they hadn't saved me a lot of stuff to do when I come back.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Kilo 5 Yankee Victoria Yankee calling CQ. CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee calling CQ and standing by.
Kilo 5, Yankee Victor Yankee, November 4.
November 4, Charlie Mike. Hello, Michael. This is Joe, Julian Oscar Echo. You have a good signal into Mississippi this morning or this afternoon. How you doing?
Hi, doing good. Yeah, I just come out here in the shack, sit down, and started playing around a little bit, and heard you calling there. I just had first time you're my first QSO on this antenna I just put up.
Okay, what kind of antenna you got?
I got a radio waves hex beam signal, and the broadband and the 40-meter analog.
Okay, man. Well, it sounded great. Sounded good. He's not too far away, but a good drive, I guess, to Foley, Alabama there. And like I said, we're located over here in northern Mississippi. We're just 75 miles southeast of Memphis, Tennessee, and just a little bit west of northwest of Tupelo, Mississippi. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I know where you're at there. Been up that way a couple of times. Been stuck here since the storms come rolling through here, trying to still get cleaned up down this neck of the woods. So the wife and I doesn't let me get too far away from the house right now.
Oh, roger that. Well, I'm gonna put a selfless plug in right quick and let you know that I am live streaming on YouTube with a few visitors in the chat and watching and listening to us. So if you want to go to YouTube, since you've got that new antenna up and you're trying it out, put in my call sign on YouTube and you will be able to hear what your transmission sounds like to my Icon 7300 and a Gap Titan DX vertical receiving you. And while I got the mic, it looks like you do some piloting.
Yeah, roger that. I'm retired now. I was, well, the last airline I worked for was a company called Omni Air International. It was a charter airline, primarily hauling troops in and out of, you know, the theater over there in the Middle East. And
All right, good deal, man. Well, thank you for your service on that. Sure is a whole lot of switches and everything to remember on those planes.
computerized now, so not quite as many switches as it used to be. I was a flight engineer, so I had one big panel back there to handle all the systems in the aircraft. But that my position is pretty much non-existent anymore. Over.
Yeah, Roger. That's the good and bad of technology there. The good and bad of it, that's what I say, everything that's good can be used for bad too, you know, everything got its consequence, I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. And I was commenting, you got a great signal. You're a good, solid 10 over down here. But, yeah, that's, I'm not too broken up about it. I kind of miss it every once in a while. Then I start thinking about the sleep-deprived nights and you know, the 16-hour days and that kind of stuff on the international flying. So I'm pretty much happy with it. That was kind of a dream job there that I got, and never really expected to do it. But now I'm grounded, so I'm content. I play my radios here, and I'm also transmitting on a 7300.
Yeah, Marty, you
really
can
like
slip
that
in next
radio,
week.
The companion to it, the 9700.
I will not be getting on in the mornings during the week tomorrow. I mean next week. Oh, roger that. Yeah, so you've definitely got your money's worth out of that gig. Definitely got that. So congratulations for making it to retirement. That's awesome. That's what I'm shooting for someday in life myself. We got about 10 more years left, I guess, before we get to try to do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. I got to, I guess it was about 61 and a half, and they brought me in and told me that, you know, obviously you're going to have to move up to the right seat and, or, you know, get laid off. And so I figured I was close enough to 62. I just went ahead and took the layoff and drew the unemployment for about 6 months and then retired at 62. Like I say, I miss some of the people I used to work with, but, you know, it's kind of nice being at home for a change, because that job I was working 17 days in a row, and then they could hold me out for 4 days on top of that. So I don't miss that, and I kind of like sleeping in my own bed every night. Over.
Yeah, QSL on that. Nothing like sleeping in your own bed, man. I couldn't imagine 16-hour flights, but that's part of the workday, I guess, in that job. Well, I was going to give you a signal report. I had the attenuator on for 40 meters here, and you were peaking about a S8. I cut the attenuator off to get your full signal, and you're almost peaking 20 over S9. QSL?
Roger, that sounds great. I'm glad this antenna is working out as well as it is. I had some issues with it when I first got it, but seems like I've got them all resolved now.
Yeah, well, you know, in ham radio, if you just took something out of the box and plugged it in and it worked right the first time, it wouldn't be fun, would it?
Roger that. Yeah, this thing's a handful. It's got an 11-foot turning radius on it, and well, I tell you what, putting that antenna up on the tower was a handful for me and my buddy and stuff like that. I tell you what, I was sore for about 2 or 3 days afterwards.
Oh yeah, that tower work is rough work. it does. You may not think about it just talking about it, but once you get up there for a little bit and come up and down a couple of times, you're going to know it the next day for sure. But I'm glad you got that. That's a good antenna, popular, and obviously performs well. You know, there's a reason people's got, almost everybody's got 7300s in the hobby now. There's a reason that almost everybody seems to have hex beams. But talking about the hex beam, I've got a couple of locals here that put up hex beams, and they enjoyed them quite well for a while. But then they also decided to, they was going to put up, I think, 80-meter loops, about 30 feet, 25, 30 feet off the ground. They made them 80-meter loops, and they said the performance on that is just as good, if not better, than the hex beam. So if something unfortunately ever happens, or you're just looking for an extra antenna, you may consider doing if you've got the room for it, a 80-meter loop as well, just out of some stranded wire. I plan on doing that, but I've got to buy me a balun to do that first. So anyway, congratulations on the antenna.
Yeah, Roger, you know, I've looked at that and thought about it. I brought got the broadband option, which pretty much is, you know, it's kind of like a butterfly arrangement up on the antenna, and I'm actually tuned 20 meters through 160 meters on it. I haven't talked to anybody on 80 or 160 yet, but it's you know, it's interesting like that. I'm kind of looking forward to having a QSO with somebody on those two low bands.
Oh yeah, that's something I look forward to. I think when I do a wire, what I want to do, if I can find the right, I'm probably going to have to put some poles up and stuff to get it squared off like I want. But if I can find the room and enough wire for it, I'd like to get something a little resonant on 160. Probably make a loop that will do 160, and actually get some contacts on that band. I don't think I've ever logged anybody on 160 meters because I've never had a tuner or antenna for it. So hopefully we'll change that one day and get that working. But we'll turn it back over to you. N4CMM K5YVY.
And K5YVI wide. N4CMM, yeah.
That's a big loop.
A long wire up.
May have to borrow some of the neighbors'
and 80.
yards for that.
Sally decided when it decided to take my tri-band down, it took my wire down with it. So I haven't put a wire back up, but I've actually got it and kind of about halfway pieced it back together again. So I may climb back up the top of the tower and then reattach that and run it just for a backup there. But yeah, I end up with I don't know. I think I had about 3 pieces left out of my Cushcraft A3S after the hurricane went through here.
That's it. K5YVY returning to N4CMM. Yeah, that's bad. That's a fear of mine. Every time the wind blows or picks up, I cringe a little bit. Aluminum bends, it's real hard to straighten it back up. But of course, that hex beam you got, the great thing for it, the performance that you can get out of that, and the no more space than what you have to have for it is pretty unbeatable. So to get those bands and that performance out of something, I think you said 11-foot turn radius on it, it's just amazing for an antenna. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, it's I've been, like I said, I've been real pleased with it since I got it working right. I ended up having to.
He is in Foley, Alabama. About 200 and
many favors. I had to actually add wire to the
288 miles southeast of my location.
A couple of the directors for sure.
So he's in southern Alabama.
After I got that done, I got my SWR down to a manageable
close to
level,
the coast.
and also been real pleased with it ever since then. And the antenna seems real solid. It was just fun to put up. I've got a lean over tower, and I had it laying over and still
lean over tower. We were just talking about that.
Ladder and stand up on top of that to take up the hub and stick it on the shaft up there. So I had to work above I'm real happy with it right now. It's I wasn't real happy when I was having the issues, though.
Yeah, having issues isn't no fun at all. Me and another local ham developed some issues with our 2-meter beams, just out of the blue, and I just, I finally got it worked down to I think like just below a 2 SWR, and we do a lot of rag chewing locally with the group on a 2-meter simplex around here. So I had to go to a vertical for a while, but I finally got it to go below a 2 SWR and hold it. I said the heck with it. It'll work like that. I'm not going back up that tower and messing with it. Next time I work on it, it'll be when the tower comes down. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. I seem like I always make a lot more work for myself than what I had before I dropped the thing. So I try not to take mine down any more than I absolutely have to. And it always seems like the day I decide to do it, it's one day the wind picks up, blows around there. So a buddy of mine, he got dragged across the yard, and actually when we were dropping it the first time, and broke one of the ears of the swivels, or the hinge there, broke on the plate of the tower, so had to get that fixed, and it turned out to be okay, but it was still, one of those days, and scheduling for myself and for my buddy, we had to do it then, but I like a nice, calm day. It makes life a lot easier.
Roger that. Well, it was interesting that you mentioned a tilt-over tower, because here on the YouTube Live channel in the chat, we were just discussing different tilt-over towers and stuff. Is your tower, does the whole thing tilt over, or does it tilt at about the 30-foot mark? I forget what the difference in the terminology is there, but you got the ones that lay the whole tower down, then you got some that goes about 25, 30 feet up and then tilts from that point. Go ahead.
Well, I got a Roan 25, and it tilts the whole tower over, and I put my winch up to my truck and get my truck pulled down away from it, and that's what I use to drop it with is that winch. But yeah, I've got about 45 feet, and it tends to want to sway in the breeze like that. If I can put my savings together, I'd love to get a jack-up tower where I can jack it down and lay it over and do the work on it like that. It would be a lot easier.
Yeah, K5YVY returning to N4 CMM. Yep, well that's a great setup. There's a couple of locals here that done the tilt-over tower like you talking about, and one of them actually built he took some I forget what size square steel tubing and put his pull point up that, I think about 18 feet up, but anyway, works out real well. He can actually do a total of about 70 foot. I think he's got a 70-foot tower he does that with, but he won't put a tower up without it being able to tilt over, and that's what we're thinking of. We was just discussing that earlier in the YouTube chat, and all I have right now is a 40-foot run tower, like you have, at 40 feet, and right now it's only got my 2-meter antennas on it, and so I'm thinking about just taking it down before when I get ready to go up a little higher with it, or put some more antennas on it. And I'm just going to take the whole thing down and dig me another hole and redo it and have it set up to where it'll tilt down as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. I talked to the guys up at Radio Waves, and if you go to the X-Speed, they really, with the 40 meter up there, they didn't recommend anything over 40 feet, so I just went ahead and kept it. I was going to add about 20 feet extra to that, but after talking to them, I decided not to. So, and it seems like it's working pretty good. It's they were just pretty adamant, and I've talked to other people, and they're pretty well keeping around 40 feet or so. So that's what I did, and it seems like it's working out pretty good. I've had a couple of European QSOs on 20 meters in the middle of the night one night, and so I'd say I've been real pleased with it so far.
Yeah, that seems to be the sweet spot for HF antennas. I forget what kind of antenna it was. I think it was a buddy down the road here local to me, only about a mile away from me, he's got the hex beam and he's got the tri-bender, I think maybe a 3-element or 4-element HF beam wire. He's got all kind of options when it comes to antennas, but he was interested in putting his tower up about 50 to 60 feet, a little higher. He's got, I think it's 40 feet what he's got up now. And same as you said, once he called the company, he called the antenna company and asked them about the height on it and if it would improve the performance if he got it any higher than 40 feet. And they told him he would just be wasting time and money putting it up any higher that the peak performance is there about that height. So that's not the first time I've heard that, Michael, so that sounds about right. And anyway, gets a good performance out of it. Go ahead.
And the K5YVI N4 CMM. Yeah, I've talked to a guy up fairly regularly on the Intercon net in the mornings. He's up on Cape Cod, and he's doing the same. I think his hex beam he's got up there is at about 30 feet, and he just comes booming in down here all the time. And yeah, he was telling me to keep it low, and also, and I've talked to a guy up north of me here, about 10 miles, and he told me the same thing. So, and then after we talked to the company, I just said, well, there's got to be something to it, and that they probably know more about that than what I do. I didn't do any modeling and stuff like that. I just kind of, when I went shopping, I wasn't shopping for quality of the antenna. That's kind of what I looked at primarily, and what to get the most bang for the buck. So I didn't have to hang a lot of wires and stuff like that around here. But I probably, will end up hanging, more wires and stuff like that, and playing around. I just can't leave it alone, I don't guess.
That's what makes the hobby fun. Always tinkering with something. That's what I call it. I got a little tinkering section over here, and if it don't blow up on my face or blow smoke out or something, I might have done something right, or I may have just not done it good enough. I don't know. But well, Michael, we appreciate you coming back to the call, and congratulations again on the antenna and the retirement and just enjoying life. And like I said, your signal's been really solid and holding really well. Audio sounds good. Everything's good. But it's about lunchtime, and I need to get off here and go get me something to eat. And once again, if you want to actually hear what that signal that you're putting out sounds like here at my location, just type in my call sign on YouTube, and you can play back. I think after I end the live video, it'll disappear for a little bit, and YouTube has to process it, and it'll be back up probably by tomorrow. So if you don't catch it today, you can pull it back up tomorrow or something, and actually hear your signal as I was actually hearing it. So, and I think that'll let you know how that antenna is performing. So anyway, I appreciate the contact, and it was very enjoyable. And we'll say 73 to you, and wish you a great weekend. And we'll get you again on down the road. We'll put you in the log. November 4, Charlie Mike Mike. This is Kilo 5, Yankee Victor Yankee. Go ahead.
Roger that. Yeah, I enjoyed the chat, and I'm sitting here looking at your webpage and saw you're on D-Star too, so I might run into you on one of the reflectors there. I kind of bounce around. I don't have any one reflector I stay on any given time, so
hello, Andy.
Saw that and all. So, but anyway, enjoyed the QSO, and look forward to talking to you in the future. And you take care and have a Merry Christmas, and stay warm up there. I know it's probably a little bit cooler up there than what it is down here, and it's cold. But y'all take care, and again, enjoyed it, and we'll look forward to next time. Kilo 5, Yankee Victor Yankee, November 4, Charlie Mike 73.
All right, Michael, 73 to you, and Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. And thank you for the chat. We'll look forward to catching you on there again sometime with that new hex beam. Sounding great, and you have a good evening. N4CMM, this is K5YVY 73. All right, Ty. Thank you for stopping by once again. We'll catch you in another live chat. And I know I'll see you and Andy and Marty and Rosa will probably be working while Marty's watching YouTube and not heating anything up for to eat. But anyway, I appreciate it. This boy is dying to play this computer game. And I think we've done a live long enough, I guess. I'm getting hungry, so we got to test out the Zoom. We got it working. We know how to make it work, and we know how long it can work without being paid for. And we'll go from there. We got a good start. We got a good practice in today for some better stuff later on down the line, I guess. So, Andy, I know you just hopped in here, and now I'm getting ready to go, but it was good to see you. Good to see every one of you. Just become some Hamley, as a Christian with 100 watts says. The Hamleys here. Alright. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy it. And we'll catch y'all again. Rosa, Marty, Todd, and Andy, anybody else that's here. Thank y'all for stopping by. 73 to you. Yep. See you 100 watts tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, bring your coffee. Except for Alex. Alex doesn't like coffee, so it'll be alright. That's okay. What's up, bud?